Sorry, guys. So we have a breakout room activity. Okay, do we have time for breakout room? Let me see that. Yeah, we do have. So I'm going to set up a breakout room activity. All you need to do, you need to set up, you need to make the cash budget for Tom Peterson's, for Gateways Golf Company. So let me set up the breakout room activity. Meanwhile, you take a picture for this one. Okay. Please join. Florian, please join. Okay, meanwhile, I am pausing the recording here. So let's meet after the breakout room activity. Okay, guys, welcome back after the breakout room activity. So we were doing this cash budget activity. So let me just read that one. So we have to make the cash budget, and the question says that we have to maintain a cash balance of 135,000 at the end of the year, right? So first of all, so actual cash balance, so we need to make a cash budget for 2015. So you see 2014, so this would be our 145 would be our cash balance at the beginning. So budgeted total assets, it's a receipt, inflow or outflow? Nothing. Budgeted total current account assets? No, this is not cash transaction, okay? Budgeted total current liability is not cash transaction. Budgeted total liability is not cash transaction. Budgeted total shareholder equity, not cash transaction. The cash transactions are collection from customers. So that is inflow, dividend payments, outflow, issuance of stock. It is when you issue the stock, you receive the cash, right? So this is inflow. Net income, not the cash transaction. Payment for long-term payment, okay, this is outflow. Payment for operating expense, outflow. Payment for inventory, outflow. Payment for property, outflow. So can you make a cash budget? Easily. So we start from cash budget. Cash at the beginning, 145. So we have two receipts, customer collection, issuance of stock. We have payments, inventory, operating expense, property equipment, long-term debt payments, payment for dividend. So we find out that we have $1198,000 positive. Our inflow is greater than the outflow. What is our requirement? We have to maintain 135,000. So that's why we write it down 135 here. So it means additional investment amount available for additional investment is $1,063,000. So can you make that in 5 minutes? Yes, you can make that. All you need to do, follow this trick. On the question, just write it down plus minus, and you can just find out that. Remember, only cash transactions. So the balance sheet item, they are not cash transactions, right?
So net income, you don't count it, right?
Net income is not cash transaction, right? Here we go. So I'm just going to pause the video here. Please complete your answer over there and match the answer here. Okay, let's move forward. So our last learning objective is how to report cash on the balance sheet. Similarly, so we already done, okay, this is our cash balance, and our cash balance is different than our bank balance. What are the reasons? We talked about bank reconciliation. So how we are going to report it? So cash is reported as a single item, like cash, but it actually involves all the cash and cash equivalents, right? So including time deposits, like your saving certificates, your T-bills, high-grade government securities, right? But the maturity value is less than or equal to 3 months, right? Certificate of deposits, like you have different currencies in dollars, in pound, this is also cash equivalents. You have price bonds issued by the government. So all this constitute cash, but we write it down in single entry, right? So what is compensating balance agreement? So that balance in which you have some kind of commitment. For example, you open an account with the bank and bank says that your account must not below the $3,000. That is your requirement. You have to must maintain $3,000 in your account. Then we will be giving you free services, right? Or minimum service charge. Otherwise, you have to pay the services, right? Similarly, if you open your account with the bank, the bank have three kinds of: normal ATM, silver plated ATM, and then gold plated or platinum ATM cards. In order to, what is the platinum? You can have, you can draw, amount of like increased limit. For example, in Pakistan, you cannot withdraw more than 50,000 in normal silver status of the ATM. But if you have platinum, you can withdraw with 300,000, right? Free of cost. And you can transfer the money from bank to bank, a similar bank, with free charges if you are a platinum. But you have to maintain 3 million worth of 3 million rupees balance. So that 3 million is bound. If money is decreased, to 3 million, I cannot access free services. So all those cash that are restricted, it means that is not actually cash. That is illiquid, because you cannot touch that one, you cannot use that one, right? We call this compensating balance, right? And cash balance should not include cash that is restricted, right? If your cash is 9,000 and you must maintain 3,000, on the balance sheet you will write 6,000, and you will mention on the notes of balance sheet on the bottom that 3,000 is restricted or compensating balance, because you cannot use that one, right? So cash and cash equivalent involve the cash that you can use and that is readily for disposal or purchase or payments or whatsoever, not restricted. Okay, so that was all about our discussion regarding how cash is handled in accounting, and we talked about how we are going to write it down, what are the cash and cash equivalents, what is a cash budget, what is bank reconciliation statement. So till now, what we have discussed would be included in our next term, next class midterm exam. Okay, the paper pattern would be, I would be uploading part 1, which includes MCQs, true false questions, and part 2 is going to be numerical case studies, like we just did that, the case study of how to make the cash budget, and we did illustration of bank reconciliation statement. So these kind of questions I would be giving you, or the questions that I would give you in your assignments, this kind of question. Okay, you have to make journal entries, right? You have to make income statement, this kind of stuff, right? So the marks would be like that. I think I would be either this would be 50-50. Come on, either this would be a 50-50, or either I would be going for 40 and 60. But remember that one, the MCQs and true false would be, reasonable to test your concepts, right? I won't be asking the definitions. I would be giving you, the options to test your concept, right, guys? Most of you already have, done exam with me, so you know how I operate that one. So this part one going to be time restricted, so that I need to minimize the opportunity for cheating. Okay, I need to maintain equity and justice throughout my class, right? I hope you would be agree as well, right? For part two, I would be giving you ample time to do that. But for part one, I would be giving you less time so that you just complete your own work and try to send me as soon as possible. And remember, I would be very strict if you send me this part one answer after the time. I won't be accepting the after time submission of part one. It means you would be getting 0 marks for part one if you delayed your submission for part one. Okay? So I would be also giving you the answer sheet. All you need to do, edit the answer sheet. Okay. Like this would be given 1, 2, 3 is true. You write it on true, false, false. If MCQs, you write it down C, D, whatsoever. You can edit it, or you can use electronic pen. So I would be giving you all the things. All you need to do, read the line, pick the answer and write it down over there, save it and send it to me as soon as possible within the time limits. Are we agree, everyone?
Yep.
Yes.
Good. If you have any question, please do ask. And we will be having the assignment of this chapter as well. Okay?
For next week,
For next week,
the
yes. It's not, it would be including the bank reconciliation and cash budget. So it will be your practice as well. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. If you have question, please do ask, or you can write it in our WeChat group as well. Right? So see you next week. Best of luck. My best wishes for you. And if you have any other questions, please ask in our group. I would be happy to answer.
Okay.
Take care. Until then.
Okay. Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.